Now, the United States has launched a tariff refund system through which the administration is set to repay over $166 billion to importers. Earlier this year, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that President Trump's sweeping global tariffs imposed under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or the IEEPA, were illegal. The U.S. is now renegotiating trade deals with its partners, including India, and the country's delegates are in the U.S. Indian delegates are in the U.S. for a fresh round of talks. After the top court ruling, thousands of firms have filed lawsuits with the Court of International Trade to seek refunds. On Monday, U.S. Customs and Border Protection Department said that it has activated the first phase of the tariff refund processing tool. So now importers can start submitting documentation to recover their tax repayments made over the past year or so. The department estimates that over 330,000 importers could be eligible for refunds on duties or deposits paid on over 53 million shipments. In the new system's initial deployment, around $127 billion in tariff payments are eligible for electronic refunds.
So it's been a very up and down, roller coaster, chaotic year this year, trying to figure it all out. And the biggest issue with it is, especially with small and medium-sized manufacturers, we don't have the leverage. We're dealing with the very largest customers. These are customers that promise value to their consumers. You shop at some of the stores and some of the places that we sell, they promise you the lowest prices. And very hard for them to raise prices. And very hard for us to raise prices. So we all really dealt with that. Now,
well, the Trump administration has announced new tariffs under different laws for now, but separate lawsuits have already been filed to block them. Even if they were to pass through the legal test, the revenues from new tariffs are expected to fall short of import taxes imposed under the emergency law. For now, the potential refund claims will be made to importers who paid the tariffs rather than a distribution of funds to households who actually shouldered the actual taxes.
But it was hugely important because this money is very important to the company. I mean, we were charged over $7 million in tariffs last year. That took a huge chunk of our profits away. And we need those funds to reinvest this year in our product line. We needed to reinvest in our business and our people. And we needed just to keep our cash flow, steady for the year going forward. So it was hugely important to have our team here. Almost nothing more important than that this week, than having our team here and ready to be on that portal to execute what they need to do to get the refunds.
Well, with the start of refunds, Trump's proposed $2,000 tariff dividend checks are in serious doubt. The top court ruling has removed the primary revenue source intended to fund these payments, and the ruling invalidates tariffs that had generated over $133 billion in revenue. More importantly, the U.S. would have faced a funding shortfall even if the court had not ruled tariffs illegal. Projections indicated that while tariffs generated over $195 billion, a $2,000 payment would cost approximately $600 billion.